What's going on, everybody? This is Al from PlaybookGamer.com, and in the last Dynasty video, we played our first game of our third season with Iowa State, and we took on Kentucky, and we got the easy win, 38-10. We were just too much for them. Their impact players on offense were two quarterbacks, and which helps, a whole lot. You don't have one like a halfback or receiver. And we just played good across the board, offensively, defensively. We just had more talent than they did. So that was a good tune-up game, because today we're going to take on our arch rival, Iowa. This has been the most entertaining rivalry of the series so far. We've got 2 games up on them. I think it's a 2-1 record against them. But as you can tell, they're 11th in the country. We're 13th. They got a little bit more talent than we do. You look at their stats. Their offense looks pretty solid. Defensively, not so much, but they've only played 1 game, so there's not a whole lot to read from that. Now, they run a pro-style offense and a 4-3 defense, and hopefully we can take care of business and add another win to this series. Before we do that, let's go over to recruiting. We have a very small recruiting class coming up. As you can see here, we got 58 players roughly coming back, which means we only got like 12 spots to fill. I'm going after 4 players this in-season recruiting cycle. Starting off, 4-star wide receiver Dwayne Hawkins. I think we got a good chance of getting him. We're moving up on his list. He has exactly what I'm looking for. I need somebody who can really catch the ball, and he's got some speed to him as well. We just don't know what he's into just yet. Next up, we have defensive tackle Kyle Johnson. We always need defensive tackles in our 5-2 defense. You can never have enough. Looks like we're in really good shape here. We're tied for first with LSU. We just don't know what he's into yet, pitch-wise. Next up, outside linebacker Alan Patterson. We need to start thinking about this position. We got some upperclassmen at outside linebacker, and this guy could really fit the bill maybe in a year or so. But we're at the top of his list. We're in great shape here. His awareness isn't very good, but I need speed pretty much everywhere on defense, and this is why I'm going after him. 4.52. But we just don't know what his positive pitch is just yet. And last but not least, halfback Jason Rio. As we all know, we throw the ball quite a bit, which makes it a little harder to get halfbacks in the offseason. That's why we try to do it during the season. And this guy fits kind of what I'm looking for. He's got the best hands of the bunch, but we're also running the ball a little bit more compared to the couple other halfbacks we were looking at earlier. But we're in great shape here. It looks like we're tied for second. It looks like A&M's ahead of us. And just like the rest of the prospects, we don't know what he's into just yet. But I feel like we're in good shape for all 4 of those guys. But we got to keep winning. That only helps your cause when it comes to recruiting. All right, battle for the Cyhawk Trophy. Let's check out some uniforms. I probably won't change nothing here. This is their default away. Looks really good. And ours, I think we'll go with the all red as well. So that's what we'll go with. Should be a lot of fun. Another top 15 matchup. It seems like that's what it usually is when we're going up against the Hawkeyes. Last year, we played them twice. As we know, they beat us in the regular season. We beat them in the bowl game. Would be hilarious if we played them again in the bowl game. Looks like we got a pretty day for some football. Hopefully, we won't have any harsh wind. Got a packed out place, as we should. Yeah, perfect weather. Game of the week, nationally. Pretty cool. Hopefully we can put on a show. After this, we got Syracuse. That'll be a tough one. Here come the 13th ranked Iowa State Cyclones. Off to a good start. So is Iowa. They're going to highlight Fowler. So Fowler had a really good debut game against Kentucky. 5 touchdowns, no picks. He had some help from that little dude right there, number 9. He's a killer receiver. Thomas is good. I mean, I think our passing attack is going to be pretty strong this year. They're going to pick Iowa to win. Let's go to the coin toss. Looks like we won it. I want the ball to start second half. That's always my preference. And let's check out their roster, see what we are dealing with. Starting off, no impact quarterback. I think last year they had one. This guy looks really solid, though, and he's got some really good speed. 82 speed, and he's a scrambler, which means he'll probably run around a little bit more than usual. And they got arguably the best halfback in the country, impact player Bobby Pruitt. I remember him from last year. I think he actually didn't play that first game against us last season. But either way, this is a nightmare scenario backfield-wise. Speedy quarterback, impact halfback. I mean, that's like the best combination you can have back there. Hopefully we can slow it down at least somewhat today. Fullback, true freshman, 76 overall, 80 speed, good for them. They picked up 2 guys that look exactly alike. They'll probably be blocking more than anything else today, though. Wide receiver, pretty strong, 88, 88, 86, 86, 84, 82. They've been recruiting really well. in this dynasty. It's hard to believe I'm in my, what, 13th season? Crazy to think about that. Tight end, 89 overall, 80 speed, and they got some receivers that are technically could play that, even though they're really small. But I expect this guy to do some damage today. He's got 76 catch. Yeah, not bad. Offensive line, starting off, the best left tackle in the country, I guess, 99 overall, 87 at left guard, 80 at center, 89 at right guard, and a really bad problem at right tackle. You would think they would put this guy above him eventually. I don't know. Hopefully they don't. Hopefully we can do some damage on this guy today. Now, they run a 4-3. They got a left end at 70 overall, freshman, sophomore at 82, so not a whole lot there. Defensive tackle, much better, 93, 86, 80. Linebackers, 88, 80. True freshman, 80 overall. Good pickup for them. Must be nice. And an impact right outside linebacker at 90, so pretty solid linebacking core, and their worst guy's a true freshman at 80. So, I mean, they got a bright future there. Go to cornerback, 88, 86, 84, 78. So they can go dime if they wanted to. Free safety, just 82 overall, 87 speed. Strong safety, 80 overall, 86 speed. So their weaknesses, I guess, is the defensive ends and the safeties, more or less. So I'm going to try to remember that as we attack downfield and whatnot and run a little bit more than what we have been. Not much a kicker and just an okay punter. All right, let's get this show on the road. That halfback is on the right side. I'm going to try to kick it away from him. And we're off and running. Try to force him inside. Good stop. So they got an impact halfback. He's the lone impact guy on that side of the ball, which probably means they're going to run the ball a lot more than usual, than what they've done the last couple of years. I'm going to go cover 2 for now. They got pistol dime or pistol 4 wide in their playbook. Oh, I almost picked that off. That would have been nice. They went a little RPO there. Pretty cool. Or that might have been one of the play actions. Now they're going 2 wide. I'm going to go cover 1. I'm going to shade everybody over. We need our impact middle linebacker step up today. He didn't do a whole lot against Kentucky. Ooh, little triple option. Nice. Get a tackle. Not bad. All right, 3rd and long. I will try Cloud. Got to be careful here. The quarterback can run around. I'm not going to do a spy. Yep, there he goes. He's running. Make a tackle. Nice. Good stop, Cox, or Mason. Huge player out there, so he didn't give himself much time. He was just like, forget it, I'm going to run. And this is what worried me about our corner. Mason stepped up and made a play. Nice. So that's a good start. We're going to force the punt. And our true freshman halfback, Jonathan Doty, had a good debut against Kentucky in the last game. Let's see him have a really good game today. What few times he'll get to touch the ball. That's a pretty decent punt. I'm going to fair catch that. There's really nowhere to go on that one. All right, let's start off. I'm going to go wide receiver corner. Got to remember the defensive ends and the safeties are their weaknesses. Going cover 1. Make that catch. Killer catch, Thomas. Nice. Great throw by Fowler, too. We may get an instant replay. No, we're not going to get it. But if you go back and look, they went cover 1, so I went to my corner route. I was fixing to get sacked, but I didn't feel too much pressure to where I had to, like, really scramble and panic. Just a great throw. Great catch by this guy right here, who is just an amazing athlete. We can go ahead and get something like that possible. I'm going to go ahead and get that thumbnail while I'm here. Nice. All right. So we're on the right hash. I want to try to run the ball. I want to run more this season. Let's see if we can pull that off. They're going dime. I wasn't expecting that, and their best player on defense is on the side I'm going to run to. Ooh, just get some. That could have been a lot worse. Good play, though. I'm going to go. I'm going to do a swing, but I'm going to flip it. I mainly want to try to go to Thomas if possible. I'm going to leave Ford as is because I don't want that linebacker on him if I move him over. So I'm going to leave it, and they're going to cover. Oh, I got hit at the last millisecond. This is short arm. I got hit when I threw it. That's good defense. So it's 3rd and 5. What's a good idea from here? Let me try halfback angle. I'm trying to think of ways to get to my best players. So this is going zone. This should be interesting. I'm going to move forward up just in case. Great catch by Whitaker. Get a first down. Center beater was open. All right, good deal. Let's try. I want to get the ball to Miller. Let's go tunnel screen. They're going man, so it's not going to him. I'll probably... who's on who? I can't tell. And we'll just go over here to Whitaker again. Just run. Stay away from that guy. It's a good hit. Not bad. Let's try. Let's go back here. Let's go halfback streak. This one will probably go to Ford. Something like this. Ooh, good defense. He stepped out in front of it. That makes it what, 2nd and 10? Let's try stick. I wanted the run on this next play, but we had an incompletion, so I'm going to do something a little different. Let's go with it. Yeah. We'll go to Miller. That's his first catch of the day. That makes it what, 3rd and short? 3rd and 2. Let's try RB flats. I really care more about getting the first down, so this is what we're going to do. We'll just go to Doty. He may get a touchdown. He's fast. He's fast. Go! A true freshman, baby. Really excited about what he can do for us. So we're on the 5-yard line. I got to be careful while we're down here. I'm going to do another off-tackle run. Are they going to go goal line? They are. And they flipped their linebacker, too. Are they going zone? Can I bring in an extra blocker? I can. Get to the outside. Go Crawford, 6 points. All right, good deal. Nice. So, like I've said, I've wanted to run the ball a little bit more this year. That's why I added a couple of those gun ace formations. And we're on the scoreboard first. Let's kick an extra point. I wonder if that'd be a good thumbnail, him getting his head knocked off in the end zone. Right here. That impact guy just made a killer play, but it looks like they made the better play than we did, which we know isn't the case. That looks kind of goofy, that guy in the way. So we'll just skip on that. All right, excellent start. We stopped them. We went down the field and scored. Let's try to do that again. I have a feeling Iowa's going to run the ball a little bit more on this next drive, go to their best player. I don't think he got a touch that first drive. This is another really good kick. Kicking away from that halfback. I'm going to force him outside, inside possibly. Well, that didn't work, but okay, we still got to stop. They're going 3 wide. I'm going to go cover 2 for now. Let's just keep it even keel until they kind of declare what they can be good at. They're going to throw the ball again. But they went to... Ooh, fumble. They're going to get lucky here. Nice. Nice. So was that their tight end? Who was that? So here's the situation. You back up. They had their halfback in the slot. And they got a backup halfback right here. Good play call on their part. The problem is our impact linebacker had other plans in mind, and we forced the fumble. So that was a big break. So we're on the 21. I want to try fullback seam. They'll go to work at the 21. This is going to go to my tight end. I'm going to make it a little bit easier for him. Bad throw. Ooh, little nice. Good job, Neil. Made up for a bad throw. 2nd and 5. Let me see what I have here. I got, yeah, let's do swing from here. We're going to go to Whitaker on this one. Maybe we can pick up a first down. Look at that formation. Nice. High snap did not help things. We got lucky. We got some yards out of it. 3rd and 2. I am going to... I don't trust our run game to pick up those 2 yards. No offense to him. So I'm going to try... Let's do halfback flare. We're going to flip it. So this will be interesting to go in zone. I'm going to bring him over. Nope, he's not open. First down to Crawford. Just in time. Almost got sacked. They blitzed off the left side. I was looking for my first read, the slant over the middle, but he was not going to be open. So I went to my other read. Right there. Boom. Just enough for the first. So I'd like to go in the end zone with a pass play. Let's do strike. We'll probably go to... we'll just see what happens here. Ford may get this one. Nope. Crawford's going to get it again. Oh, I'm glad he dropped it. I'm glad it was a bad pass. I was going to lose some yardage there. 2nd and goal. I'm going to stay here. We're actually going to run the ball. I'm going to do a halfback option play. We'll probably run to the right, just stay away from that linebacker. So I'm going to flip that. Come over here. Good blocking, everybody. 6 points. Nice. Nice. It helps when you get good blocking. Good block by my right tackle. My slot receiver and 4. Thomas had a good block. And it was just all she wrote after that. This could be a good thumbnail too, possibly. We'll go ahead and get that one while we're here. Extra point time. So fantastic start. Everything's going really well for us at the moment. I would love to blow this team out. That would be great. They're our arch rival. Every game we've played against them has been super close. I think the largest margin was the bowl game last year. What, beat them by 10 or something? Kick it away from the impact guy. I've done a terrible job of it. He's going to get it and just hold on to your butts here. Hopefully we can get a stop. Nice. He went down. So we've been lucky so far. They have chose not to go to their halfback just yet. They're trying to get cute and pass. Make sure everybody's got a hat on a hat. See, now they got him in the slot again. That's interesting. They're putting him in the slot a whole lot today. That was almost picked off. So their offensive coordinator is not doing a very good job. You got arguably the best halfback in the country. Just hand him the ball. Not that I want to tell you what to do, make it, but there you go. That's what you're supposed to be doing. That's a face mask. Ooh, we didn't call it. We got lucky. Very fortunate. 3rd and 12. I'm going to go Cloud. I've got the deep middle. Watch out for the quarterback. I'm still going to do an under front. Sack. Nice. He got to him, and he didn't run either. So we have a new left end starter. McKenzie, if I'm not mistaken. He's a senior. This is his 1 year to really shine before he moves on to the NFL or wherever he wants to go. I'd love to get a good return. I have a much better chance of getting a return doing this. Get out, get out, get out, get out. Oh, no, watch out. I should have fair caught that. We're lucky he didn't fumble. That could have been really bad. I want to do another run. I feel like we can get a little push on them. So let's do that. Let's do a little off-tackle run. I'm trying to attack their defensive ends since that's a weakness. So we'll keep doing these off-tackle runs. Let's simplify the numbers. I'm going to hand the ball off. Just nope. Nowhere to go there. Good defense. And that is end of the first quarter. I am not going to try to do anything else here. 14-0. You couldn't ask for anything better. Got to keep executing. Let's do that. Let's see what I have here. We've done swing, halfback wheel. Actually, I want to do halfback wheel. It's a fun little zone beater on the right side, which we'll probably go to here. That's what it looks like. I think they said they were going zone. I'm going to go bring Whitaker over. Watch out. Ooh, did he catch it? That's close. 3rd and 5. Okay. What's a good idea from here? Let's go linebacker attack. This will be interesting. I may go for this if I don't make it on this one. High snap does not help things. Go to Whitaker, get a first down. Good job. We're off and running, doing good. Let's try. It's on my mind. Tight end drag. Keep calling these zones every time I'm on the right hash. I have to keep going to my halfback. No big deal. I'm going to bring Whitaker over. We're going to try to bump and run some defenders. I have to go. Oh, ooh, great catch by Crawford. That's what they keep giving us, so that's what we'll keep throwing. 2nd and 2. I had a play, yes, tight end deep. I would love to go to Neal, but that linebacker, I guarantee you, is on him. Are they going cover 0? No, they're not, so it ain't going to make a difference. Watch out, I'm fixing to get sacked. Good catch by Thomas. What am I doing? Why am I going backwards? I should get a first down. Nice, 1st and 10. I'm on the 18. I'm going to go tight end dig. I keep wanting to try to hit these corner routes when we're getting close to the end zone. We have a chance here. And they're going 5-2. I'm going to bring this guy over here. Cover 0. I'm going to go to Thomas. Get it, son. Get it. Get it. 6 points. Nice. They brought both safeties down. Just a great catch by 82. He is off to a killer start. I had good blocking. I didn't need to back up more than I did. Right in the end zone. I'm here to tell you, we got a quarterback now who can sling it, and we got receivers who can catch it. Just a great catch by that dude right there. Nice. I'm going to do, that's a good one right there. Let's go ahead and get that one. That may be our thumbnail of the day, especially the way he's been catching the ball. So we're blowing this team out. Let's do it. Let's just beat it by 50 or 60 if we can. Do it now before we come up with a game, you know, there's only one game a season where things get really bad. That'll happen eventually, but so far, so good. Let's just keep attacking on both sides of the ball. I'm going to kick it over here. Not the best kick in the world, but at least it's away from the halfback. Good tackle by receiver. We're going too wide. I'll go cover 1. They're doing this. We're going to shade everybody down. Something like this. Just don't say they got their halfback in the slot again. That's, I mean, more power to you. And they're going to go to him here. What was that? Terrible throw by the quarterback. And we're going to get 6 points out of it. Killer catch by Mason. He's having a great game. Wow. That's how you keep doing it. Just got right in front of it, picked it off. That could be a good thumbnail too. Well, they played a smart. They went to their best player. Problem is, he's short-armed to throw. It just ain't going to be a really good catch here. It ain't going to look all that good. So we're going to leave that one alone. Either way, we're up 4 touchdowns. And we got 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. I may try to break some records today just because it's Iowa. That's only his first interception. Otherwise, I'd bench that kid. Go with somebody else. Or just hand the ball off to your best player, which is very rare. This doesn't happen too often. Anytime a team has an impact halfback, they will just run him to death. They're just not doing it now for whatever reason. And I'm not here to complain, that's for sure. Let's go cover 2. They're going with the trick play. Oh, something ain't happening here. Look at that. Look on the left side. Nobody's covering the corner over there. Oh, that's because of it's the quarterback trick play. Fumble. Jeez. I swear. We're playing 07. Wow. That was the trick play, and he just got annihilated. I'm going to go halfback corner. So we're going to get a game like this, like I said earlier, eventually, where everything just stacks against us. It's definitely not today. Go to Miller. Good little play. 2nd and inches. I think I may do just an off-tackle run. They got their impact linebacker on the left side as a defensive end. Nope, wrong guy. I don't want him. I want to move. We'll see if that helps. Interesting little movement there. Get out of the way. Baker got beat badly, so that makes it what? 3rd and 3. I think I may go back. And go angle. Just in case I want to get the ball to Miller. Anyway, it's possible he may get it here. Last time we called this one went to Whitaker. Get up the field. Ah, he missed it. I couldn't get there in time. So I need to work on my field goal kick, and we're already up 4 touchdowns. So let's just kick a field goal. I'm okay with that. Do something like, not bad. Should go right through. Good deal. So we're up 31-0. It feels like Iowa has like no hope at all to do much of anything. It almost feels like the hidden momentum meter some people think is an 0-6, which hey, it's possible that could happen. I don't know. But it's just not Iowa's day. They're just making all the mistakes. I'm going to go cover 1 from nickel. I'm going to flip that. Bring him down. Oop, nope, bring him down like that. There we go. I'll control the 1 high safety. Just nowhere to go there. I'm going to go cover 1 from 5-2. Bring our strong safety down. Want to pass again? Oh, great throw. Oh, no. Oh. That could have been 6 points. Killer throw. You couldn't throw it an out route any better than that. And Smith whiffed on the swat. So let's do nickel. Again, we're going to go basic cover 2. I'm going to do an under front. Interesting throw. He threw it off his front foot that time as he was moving forward. Good catch. 2nd and 2. Now they're moving the ball a little bit. Eventually they're going to sneak in and just hand the ball off to 4, and it'll be all she wrote. Let's see if they do that here. Nope, they got him in the slot again. Wow. Probably a guaranteed run play. Or pass play. Yep, it's going to be a pass play. Get that there, Al. Good job. Well, I don't know if I had any help or done any help with that, but he didn't catch it. I think they're going to run the ball. It's 3rd and 2. At least that's what I do. So I'm going to blitz my linebacker so we can plug a gap. Ooh, that ain't good. Ooh, going option. Wow, wasn't expecting that. He came right on through. Boom. Burton. So are they out of field goal range? They're going to punt it on the 6. Let's just do middle fan. I almost want to go in there and try to block it, but I don't think it's worth in this area because if we hit the punter, they'll just go for it on 4th down. So let's just get a safe return. We're going to fair catch that one. Nobody hit him. Nobody hit him. There you go. We got a minute and a half to score again. Let's try that. I'm going to go scissors in. Haven't called this play today. They're going zone. I can't do much of a rollout. My quarterback can't run well enough. I go to my tight end. He's open. But we're in the middle of the field. I'm going to have to hurry it up. Probably should have called a timeout right there. They're doing, watch out. Oh, he stopped. Man, we got lucky he didn't pick that off. So my right side got beat, so I'm running to the left. I saw Neal open enough, but he stopped. You see him? He stopped right here. Right? He stopped. We're lucky that wasn't a pick six. That's why that dude probably plays defense. All right, 3rd and 3. I'm trying to think. I just want a first down. Let's go halfback swing. Can we do that at least? I think we can. I'm going to leave it as is because I don't want that impact linebacker on 4 just in case. And they're going cover 0. We'll just go this way. Get it, Ford. Get it. Great catch. Let's call timeout. Ooh, a flag. It's probably holding or something. Holding. Ah. Probably my left tackle. Hall. I probably ran to the left and he probably reached a little bit. So it's 3rd and 11. Let's go halfback corner. I like our chances of getting a first. Are they double teaming Ford or... Nope, they're going cover 0. I can't believe it. I'm going to do something like this. Oh, he's getting double teamed. I threw it too soon. But it doesn't matter. We're going to score 6 points. I threw it so early that the guy who defended Miller went over there and helped him. But it didn't matter. Great throw by, like, right where it needed to be. And the guy tripped on the other dude right there. Wow. Well, he's definitely going to get our thumbnail. We already got one for him, so I don't need to get that one again. Nice. 37 points. Fixing to put up 38.5. Needless to say, I think our offense is going to do okay this year. I figured it was going to be fine anyways, because, I mean, I think our offense is just a good system in general. We replaced so many starters, but they haven't skipped a beat. I will definitely enjoy blogging about this over on my Patreon page. I've been doing that, started with the preseason video. Go check that out if you're interested. I just add a little bit more depth to the series. It's a lot of fun. I'm going to go cover 2. I don't know if they're going to try to do something here before the half. Let's bring everybody over. Is everybody covered? A little worried about that defensive end on Pruitt. That ain't going to make a difference, though. Gosh. I'm not going to call a timeout. I think they're just ready to get out of here. I think they're ready to go home. I don't blame them. Complete destruction. I hope we break their spirit. Hope they lose a bunch of games after that. I definitely don't want to play them in the bowl game again. I'm playing them once a season's enough. They're going to run some clock here. P.A. Reed, he's wide open over there. Oh, that ain't good. Get it, Little. Get it, Little. Get. Oh, good attempt by the receiver. 3rd and 11. Are they going to pass? I mean, just...
3rd and 11. Ball on the 23.
I don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing.
They come out of the nickel.
I have a feeling Syracuse is going to play a little bit better in the next game than what Iowa's doing right now. Good stop. I'm going to call a timeout. There's 7 seconds left. I'm going to do a try to do a return. We may have a time for one more play. If we can get a decent return with maybe a second or 2 left, then we can try like a Hail Mary. Just depends on the punt. Ah, it's a killer punt. I'm going to, oop, I guess I ain't fair catching that one. All right, end of the first half. I think it went well. 38-0. Just everything clicked on all cylinders. They had a total of 39 yards of offense. Our defense completely shut them down, but half of that is on Iowa for just not handing the ball off to number 4. If they would have done that half the time, this would be a completely different ball game, but that's their choice. That's just what they decided to do. However, on our side, we had over 250 yards total offense. We didn't run the ball all that much, but we were efficient, I guess. But our passing game is chef's kiss. I mean, just absolutely going rosy at the moment. 83% on 3rd downs. They're 0 for 4. They had 3 turnovers. We didn't have any. I mean, it was just a complete blowout first half. Fowler off to another incredible start. 17-21, 236 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. He's throwing the ball better than our cat we had the last couple seasons. I can't believe I already forgot his name, and he's a Heisman winner. I'm sorry for forgetting your name. It's not on my mind at the moment. Either way, good for Fowler. I mean, off to a great start. Again, running the ball, we're just kind of picking our spots there. Receiving, so it's the Thomas show today, which is great. So this goes to show you that having your top receiver on the right side is still just as viable as having it on the left. So I really like that he's staying over on the right side. It's working well so far. He's got 136 yards. He's got a couple touchdowns. You go to defense. Sanders, our top defensive player, is stepping up today, playing a lot better today than he did against Kentucky, leading in tackles. He's got a tackle for loss along with a few other guys. And we got 1 sack by our left end, Anthony McKenzie. And interception-wise, Mason had a killer interception over on the left side when he was defending their halfback. And guess what? We get the ball back. Let's go up 45-0. Why not? Now, in the fourth quarter, well, maybe even in the third quarter, I may put in my second string because we got a long season ahead of us. We got to win more games and such, but I'll put them in eventually. Left hash. Let me see what I got here. What haven't we called? RB flats. Let's do wide corner.
They'll start this drive at the 21-yard line.
I'm going to have Neal go over the top like this. I'm going to do a little motion. Over to go to the slant. Go to Thomas. I love that little slant route. Works a lot better on the right side than it does on the left. 1st and 10. Let's try another off tackle run.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 34.
They're spreading out. If we can just get a block on the edge there. Hopefully our tight end Baker can do that for us.
Here's the option left.
Good job. Atta kid. Just get a first down there with Whitaker.
That was a pretty good run. Incredible effort.
I'm going to go to the Ace Twins. I'm going to call. We haven't called it today. It's not flank or corner. It's something else. Is it? No, that's not it. It's, wide receiver deep post.
1st and 10.
I'm calling this play to try to go to my tight end Neal, but that ain't going to work out here. I think we're going zone. We're going to go to somebody underneath.
From the gun.
This one doesn't require any motion.
He's looking. He throws.
Go to Baker. That's his.
There's a missed tackle.
Wow, big bad Baker there. Is that his first catch of his career here? I think it is. Not the best throw he had to come back for, but he's so huge. He's just bouncing off everybody. Look at him. He's a monster. How big is he? I got to go back and look. He just makes everybody look so tiny. He's 6'8", 259 pounds. I just now realized that, and he's been on my program for like 3 years. Shows you how much I'm paying attention. 2nd and 2. Okay, let's keep doing our thing here. Let's try all curls, angle, swing. Let's do wide receiver post.
It's 2nd down and 2 to go. Ball on the 42.
I'm going to have Miller do that. Just makes it a little bit easier.
Back to pass. Throw.
Get a little throw to Ford, a little Ohio concept.
Nice decision by the quarterback. Not only was
Not bad indeed.
but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
Let's run the ball. I'm going to do the halfback option play again. I tell you, Fowler,
This is the 5th play.
and he's a senior, unfortunately. Would love to have him for like another year, but
With 3 wide. They go
just don't fumble it.
brought down.
Pick up a few yards there, not a whole lot. I'm going to stay in this formation, and we're going to go swing again.
2nd and 7 coming up here. And this is the
I'm going to leave it as is. Well, I'm going to put Crawford to the right side.
in the gun. Fowler steps back to pass.
Oh, I got hit when I threw it.
Ball's incomplete.
It's a little bit late on the throw, so that makes it what? 3rd and 7. I'm going to go.
was practically zero. Good job by the
We're going to go tight end cross.
3rd down and 7. This is the 7th play of this.
Where we're located, about the only choice we have. I don't know if Neal can get open against a cover 3. I'm going to have that guy going to go, just distract that safety.
Looking.
Look at that throw. Look at that throw. 6 points. Golly. I think we got a Heisman quarterback candidate. Gosh, what a throw that was. I mean, in stride. He barely had to move his arms to catch it. It was just unbelievable. Look at that. That kid isn't. I mean, he may need to get the thumbnail. Look at this. So basic cover 2 zone. I'm hitting the post. Just a basic press of the button. Boom. Oh my gosh. This dude is going to be a nightmare for defenses for all year. I mean, the kid's insane. What would be a good thumbnail? Something like that. I may get that one too. I don't know who's going to get it. Probably Thomas still, but I still want to just acknowledge him for what he's done for us so far this year. It's insane. So we're up 45-0. What I'm going to do, since we got so many games left, I mean, if this was the last game of the season, it'd be different. I'm going to do mass subs across the board. It just ain't worth any starter getting hurt. They've done their part today. They've done so well that our defense, our first string defense, did not have to play any in the second half. If that tells you anything. So I'm going to run clock the rest of the way, so this may get a little bit boring for you, but I'm going to experiment with some plays and stuff. This is usually a good time to practice on some things. I'm going to especially do some extra stuff out of gun ace and ace twins, because I just don't use those formations as often. So I got to get familiar with those plays again. So we got our second string out there. Can we handle 5-2? Let me just look at my roster. And not bad. Not bad at all. Got to be mindful of what we can handle. That's a face mask. Wow, they're not calling it. Man, how lucky we're getting today with that. I don't think we can run dime. I could be dead wrong. I don't think we have that much depth at corner. But it looks like we do. Wow, good job, Al, for recruiting that position well enough. So let's go dime. Oh, get him. Wow, he's not going anywhere. Nice. Which means we should be able to handle nickel. Look at the line. Our corner, our secondary is good. Linebackers are good. Wow, I don't even see any red out there. And that's for your second string. That's excellent. Get him. Sack. Wow. I didn't see anybody open either. It just, I don't know. We're playing the perfect game today. So like I said, I'm going to run some clock just so we can get out of here, try to avoid injuries and whatnot now that we got backups in. So I could have beaten by 80 if I felt like it. It honestly felt that way, but again, I got to think about what's coming ahead. We're going to fair catch that one. So you're going to see the Doty play a lot more. I'm actually going to let him play a lot more. We're going to put him ahead of Crawford. That's what we're going to do. So let's do an off-tackle run with Doty. I may actually leave this and do something like that. So you saw what I did there. They shaded everybody and their brother to the left side, including their best player. So I just made a hard cut to the right. Don't use the speed button, otherwise you can't cut that well. But this guy's got really good agility, so I had no worries about him making that type of move. So good play by the little 4. Second and 1. Let's stay in this formation. See what I got. Tight end, dig Willie. Let's try that. Looks like they're going zone. The only options we have here pretty much is Doty. I am going to give him an extra guy to help block. And we can do something like this. We'll get this play clock down to a couple of seconds. Hopefully those guys will distract enough where I can go to Doty. I'm going to have to go to throw to him quick. Get a first down. Got out of bounds, unfortunately. First and 10. Let's go ace. Let's go tight end flats. So we got a new quarterback in there. Dean. And I got a new tight end in there as well. See, the clock is stopped. Let's go ahead and snap this. Go to Doty. He's wide open. First down. Or not a first, but we got the yardage. Got 7 or so. Now he's out. So let's go second and 3. Choice, swing. Let's do stretch under. This play can work off either hash. This is technically mesh with a bit of a shallow cross built into it. And they're going man. Just wanted to make sure. And let's go over here. We'll go to Mills. First down. That's his first catch of his career, and he's hurt. First play, I hate that for him. Hope it's not serious. We only got 2 or 3 active tight ends, if I'm not mistaken. So I got to go to the one tight end looks just to give him a bit of a break. So let's go to gun normal, or let's go to, yeah, we're going to have to go here. We're running out of halfbacks too. We don't have a whole lot of depth there. I'm going to go to corner, so I don't call this play often. It's a better zone beater than a man. This way they go to Jackson or Crawford. Nothing open up the middle, so we'll go over here. Nice little play. Crawford making moves. 33 seconds. How's he feeling? Feeling okay? We are going to do just a basic off-tackle run with him. Like our second string, I mean, is about to score on him. So they shifted really hard to the right. That was my idea, was go to the right. So I think I may just cut it up the gut here and see if we can get something out of it with Crawford. Go over here. No, he's just not fast enough to make that cut. And that is the end of the third quarter. 45-0. We only scored one touchdown, but it was such a quick touchdown, and then I put in the second string. All right, second and goal. Let's just do another half. Let's do that halfback option play. I just want to get in the end zone at this point. They're going zone, and they're shifting. I'm going to let Doty have the touch. I'm going to let him cut up. No, watch out. Just don't, yeah. Let's just run right towards their best player. Third and goal. I may need to. I actually think I got a swing. Yeah, let's do this swing from here. This one is going to go to Jackson. We actually get to run a little clock, too. Dean looks like he's got some size to him as well. Let me go check that out. I don't look at the weight and height of my players too hard, but he's 6'4", 211. Redshirt freshman. Like I said, we're going to go to Jackson on this one, as long as he doesn't get double-teamed. Bad throw. Overshot it, so we're going to kick a field goal. Do a little practice with my kicking. Come over here. Ooh, I may have missed this. I missed it. Ow. I hit the button too early. That was my fault. That's not on Washington. All right, back to defense we go. They still have their starters out there. More power to you. They'll probably take them out like halfway through this drive. They always do. They don't do it between drives. It's always like in the middle of the drive. Nowhere to go. That's why you do that under front on that play. 2nd and 11. We can go dime. We technically can. So let's do it. Maybe they'll run some clock for us. Nope, they're going to pass it here. Just good stop by Cox. 3rd and 11, just like that. So our other tight end is out for the game, so I got to be mindful of that. So I can't do any 2 tight end looks the rest of the game. I just don't have the bodies for it. Oh, good little run by the quarterback. His one positive play of the day. Right up the gut. 1st and 10. Let's go 5-2. Now we got some slow poke safeties back there. This is why these guys don't start. Carter, he's been on our roster, it feels like for 8 years, but he's just not very fast. Ooh, good stop there. Let's call that other one, the other cover 1. I'm going to flip that. We'll do something like this. I probably didn't need to shift everybody. Now they can run to the right. I didn't think about that. Well, they're going to go to the strong side. And I whiffed on the tackle. Almost got the first. 3rd and inches. We'll just go back to cover 1. I'm going to bring everybody down, though. Do something like this. Be mindful of the tight end around. Nope, that ain't going to happen. If I was them, I'd just hand the ball off the 4, but nope, they're going to go play action. Sack. Sack. Oh, my gosh. And that is an offensive lineman, 77. He does not play defense. He is like a guard or something. I don't know. Who is that? Siegel. Siegel with a tackle. Probably the only tackle he'll have in his entire career here. So we forced a punt with our second string defense. Wow. Block that kick. That ain't going to happen here. Another good punt. I think their MVP has been their punter today. He's been pretty solid. Get a block. Good job, 4. So I got to stay away from those two formations because they got Crawford as a tight end. So let's try. We're going to do some stuff from gun normal, I guess. Let's see. Arrow. We haven't called arrow today. Post, swing, angle. I'm going to flip curls.
They'll start this drive at the 41-yard line.
I think they got their second string finally in there. I think I'm going to hit a curl. And they're going cover 0. I got sacked. Yeah, we had a bad snap. Kind of destroyed the entire play. I could have threw it a little bit sooner. I tried, but just, again, center messed up on that one. 2nd and 20. I think I may just do like a basic off-tackle run.
2nd and long coming up here.
Just trying to run clock, and then we can attempt to get a conversion on 3rd down.
Iowa State.
We can run some more clock. So again, like I said, go over to my Patreon page. I got a bunch of good stuff on there. I got all my ebooks over there. You can buy them, or you can just sign up and get them all really cheap. Plus, I'm blogging again on just random things. I'm really liking that. Didn't need to spin on that one. So it's 3rd and forever. I don't know, and he's about to pass out. We can try halfback corner, and they're going man. So the only way we can really get a first down here is probably somebody on the right. If they go cover 2, I may try to hit forward.
Iowa lines up with 5 defensive backs.
If they go cover 1, I'll go over to my left. If they go cover 0, you go to Williams. Snap the ball. Cover 2. Get it. First down. I love it. I love it. Coverage read. Great play. They went deep cover 2, man. And that post route does a good job with it. And it had the distance compared to my comeback route, which wouldn't have got me there, I don't think. 1st and 10. I'm going to go, let's call halfback split zone.
It's 1st and 10.
I don't use this formation much other than like 3rd and long and whatnot, but it's got some pretty nifty run plays in it. This is a new formation, of course. I've had this one in the playbook for about a year or so. This is basic off-tackable with a split action with the tight end. Can we get a find any? Nope. Everybody got plugged up on that one. 2nd and 9. I'm going to stay here. Let's do... We got QB wrap could be a good one. Let's do a QB wrap.
2nd and 9 coming up here. This is the 5th play of this.
Fowler is our MVP, and he only played for 2 quarters and a drive. I wonder if I move Baker. Is he going to move him out? Yes. So you're going to see a little dart action here. A little left tackle. That's what I should have called it. Left tackle's going to pull force. Like that. But defensive tackles beat us badly on that one. 3rd and 5. Let's just do a swing. I'm just trying to see if we can get us out of a jam here. I may go over the top to Ford. I'm going to motion him around because that's just what we do in this offense. Get it down to a few seconds. Something like this. Cover 1. We'll go to Jackson. Short-armed it. Going to lose some yards. That's going to be the last play of the game. They're not going to call a timeout or anything. So that is it. Needless to say, this was a good win. 45-0 against a top 15 team, our arch rival. I'll take it any day of the week. We just beat it from the onset. Even if their halfback was killing it today and they gave him the ball a ton, our offense was just on fire. Our passing game, I feel like it's getting better this year than it was the last couple of years, and we had the Heisman quarterback too, and Rollins. There's his name, Rollins. Can't believe I forgot it earlier. I don't know. We're just off to a great start across the board. I love what I'm seeing. We got some things to look at. We got some stats, and we got the magazine and whatnot. So I done my best trying to move clock and whatnot in the second half. It didn't go by too slowly. Let's go check out some stats. 47 total yards of offense. Now that's, I mean, which is so weird because the last 2 seasons against them have been a real struggle. They've always had good offenses, but today they just couldn't do anything. Absolutely nothing. We just shut down every bit of it. We had 400 yards of offense, but honestly, every bit of that was in a little over 2 quarters. We had 355 yards passing, 70% on third down, no turnovers, even better. You go to individual stats. So our MVP, it's either Fowler or Thomas. 21 of 26, 296 yards, 3 touchdowns, not a single pick. I mean, he is just off to an amazing start. Running the ball, I thought we were done okay here. We were efficient. We ran the ball more than, what we have been, which is what I'm trying to do, trying to make it a little bit more balanced this year. Receiving, it was the Thomas show. 149 yards, 2 touchdowns. He done most of that in the first half. Defensively, Sanders, all these numbers are going to be from guys who done everything in the first half. But he led the tackles, again, all in the first half. Tackles for loss, Morrow had 2. Redshirt freshman defensive end. A lot of that was probably done in the second half, if I had to guess. We had 3 sacks, Siegel, Morrow, and McKenzie. So there you go. Left tackle, Javon Siegel with a sack. Then you got 1 interception by Mason. We look at the box score. First quarter was amazing. Second quarter, it was all she wrote after that. And you just ain't going to come back from a big butt whooping like they just took. All right, so we got some other things to look at. Hopefully this will help us in recruiting and other places as well. I'm going to go hit no. We're going to sim the week. So look who we got coming up is Syracuse. I have full faith in Syracuse playing a whole lot better than what Iowa showed today. You would think. Looks like they won their last game as well. So I'm looking forward to playing Syracuse just because, it just adds to the storyline because we were their coach there several years back. Let's go look at top 25 for the week. So we destroyed Iowa. Cal got upset. A&M won. Penn State won. They're the number 1 team in the country. My Vols are off to a terrible start. They got beat by Virginia. Nebraska, Mississippi State over Michigan State. Syracuse destroyed Southern Miss. Arizona State, Arkansas got upset. Texas Tech won. Purdue won. Then we got Oklahoma getting beat by Ohio State. I guess that's not an upset at all. Florida won UCLA, LSU, and then last but not least, South Carolina destroyed Navy. Let's go to recruiting. We're going after 4 guys. Wide receiver Dwayne Hawkins. We're now number 1 on his list. We're technically tied with Oklahoma and Iowa. We just got to find that positive pitch somewhere. Next up, we got defensive tackle Kyle Johnson. He's got it down to his top 5 already. We're right there tied with LSU at the top. Still can't find that positive pitch. Then we got outside linebacker Alan Peterson, top of his list, just no positive pitch yet. And then halfback Jason Rio. We're tied with Texas A&M. Again, just not much information coming out of him at all. We're still in great shape for all 4 of those guys, but we need to get more information out of them. That's our only issue at the moment. Sports Illustrated, top 25 polls, Penn State. Awesome to see that. You got, let's see, down here, there we are. We made the top 10. Did we make the top 10 any last year? We maybe done it once. I don't remember. But there's right there, Syracuse. Going to be a big, massive top 10 matchup. Could be another national game of the week situation right there. You got a Heisman watch. I'd like to think one of our guys is on there. There we go. Fowler is making the list. He's got over 700 yards and 8 touchdowns through 2 games. So the guy at the very top only has 377 yards and 4 touchdowns. I think he was on the list initially, but it's awesome that our dude is there. But look who also is on there. Wide receiver for Syracuse. We're going to go up against him in the next game. Quentin Speaks. Players of the week nationally. And it's cool to see Fowler actually make the magazine. As you see right there, there he is. Players of the week nationally. Quarterback for South Carolina had a killer game. And middle linebacker for Kansas State played really well. We're going to go up against him at the end of the season. Go to the Big 12. Looks like it was the Kansas State show that week. Halfback done a really good job. And, of course, that middle linebacker again. Let's go to conference standings. Nobody's played anybody yet in the conference, but we can look at our team info screen. No injuries. Our quarterback is playing perfect. Our run game is getting a little bit better. And our receivers in general are absolutely just killing it. Thomas has 130 yards average so far. And Miller is doing his part as well. You got Smith, McKenzie, and Mason on defense. That'll probably fluctuate over the course of the year. So we got Syracuse. Let's go check out theirs. It's over here somewhere. There it is. Go down here. They got a wide receiver out for 11 weeks. they have their quarterback is playing well so far. 10 touchdowns already through 2 games. He's got a couple picks. The run game is just kind of okay, but they got a wide receiver averaging over 170 yards a game. He's the one that's on the Heisman list at the moment with our quarterback. That is an incredible amount of yardage through 2 games. They got one guy leading in tackles and in sacks and a random dude leading in interceptions. That's what we got coming up. Adding to the storyline of this incredible dynasty we've had so far, going against our old team, Syracuse. We're playing in the Dome. Number 9 versus number 10. I don't know what offense they run. We played them a couple years back, if I'm not mistaken, when we was with Penn State. What happens is when you leave a team, the game will put an FCS coach up in that spot. So I don't know who that is. Either way, you look at their stats, their offense is incredible. Their defense looks incredible. Like their worst stat is their rushing attack, and it's 65th in the country. Otherwise, they're just destroying everybody at the moment. Something's got to give. 2 powerhouses going at it. Hopefully we can get the win. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later.